Thank you for joining me in this series, How to Overcome Fear. Today we'll be talking about replacing fear with faith. In Genesis chapter 28, it tells the story of a fearful, lonely time in the life of Isaac's son Jacob. One night he was by himself in the desert, far from home, and he fell asleep, and he had a spectacular dream. And in his dream, he saw a ladder that was set up on the earth, and its top reached to the heavens, and the angels of God were going up and down on that ladder. I'm sure this dream got Jacob's attention right away. It sure would mine. The ladder between heaven and earth, it showed Jacob a powerful and life-changing truth. The resources of heaven are a lot closer than we think. Too often, believers, we view heaven as some far and distant and inaccessible place with no impact on our lives until after we die. But Jacob's dream showed him there is constant activity taking place between heaven and earth. And because of that, amazing miracles are possible, including financial breakthroughs, physical and emotional healings, restored relationships. After Jacob witnessed this interaction between heaven and earth, the Lord promised him in verse 14 that he would give him the land. He said to Jacob, "In you and in your descendants shall all the families of the earth be blessed." You know, have you ever thought about the promises God has given you for your life and for your family? When you're armed with the promises of God, you don't need to fear the future. The Lord's already declared His plan, and nothing in heaven or earth will stop it from happening. Jacob's encounter with the Lord impacted him so greatly that he declared the spot to be a special sanctuary of God's presence. He said these words, he said, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I didn't know it. How awesome is this place! There is none other like this than the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven." You know, in the physical realm, this piece of ground, it was just a desolate section of desert. But Jacob dedicated it as a special place, the very gate of heaven. My friend, God has a plan. He has a purpose for your life as well. His word is full of promises to you. So today, instead of allowing fear to rule your mind, reach out in faith, trust and believe the Lord to fulfill His promises. In Genesis 12:2, He says that He wants to bless you and make you a blessing. And as long as you're still breathing, God is still working. Perhaps the dreams and the promises God has given you seem impossible. But remember, God promises to be with you along the way. Just as He told Jacob in Genesis 28, verse 15, "I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you." My friend, trust God to faithfully complete the work that He's promised, that He's begun in your life. In our next episode, we're going to talk about giants in your promised land and how to deal with them. I hope you'll join me.